Okay, welcome to my channel Maths with Mahanti sir. So in the last class we discussed the converse of theorem 10.1 about circle, tangent, properties of tangent, where we proved that if a line is drawn through the endpoint of radius of a circle, I mean through the endpoint of any one radius of a circle, if a line is drawn and if that line is perpendicular to the radius, then that line will be a what? Tangent to the circle. That means any line drawn through the endpoint of radius of a circle and perpendicular to it is always a tangent. That line is a tangent to the circle. Its proof was discussed in the last class. Today, let us discuss some other important, interesting properties of tangent. See, children, in a circle, if you are given a point outside it, from that point to the circle, how many tangents we can draw? Maximum. From any external point to a circle, see, look at the figure. Suppose this is a circle, P is a point not lying on it, it is outside, external. From this outside or external point, we can draw at best or maximum how many tangents? Definitely 2. Can you draw more than 2 tangents? Not at all. Okay. So 2 maximum number of tangents are possible from an external point to a circle. Now the point is, if we can draw maximum 2 tangents from an external point to a circle, so what will be the relation between the length of these 2 tangents? Okay, this is another important property of tangent, which gives the relationship between any 2 tangents drawn to a circle from an external point. Let us find out. Okay, the relation is what? The relation will be, these 2 will be equal. That means if we draw 2 tangents to a circle from any external point, the length of the 2 tangents will be equal. How to prove? So the next theorem is 10.3, that is length of 2 tangents drawn, theorem 10.3. What does it say? It says that length of 2 tangents drawn from an external point to a circle are equal. How to prove? Okay. So what you are given here? You are given PA and PB. Look at. These are what? These are 2 tangents. 2 tangents drawn from P, from the external point P to the circle. Okay. So A and B are what? Point of contact. So these 2 point of contact A and B, this tangent and this tangent have been drawn. 2 tangents have been drawn from this external point. Okay. Now OA is the radius, you join OA and OB radius and you join the center to the point of, the point where the external point, where the 2 tangents meet. Okay. Now the point is, how will you prove that the length of P and PB equal? See, so this is the given part. Then what we want to prove? We want to prove that the length of PA will be equal to the length of PB. How to prove? In order to prove, just do the construction, join, you see. So you have to join the center with the point of contact A and B, join OA, OB and your OP. Join the center to the point of contact A, B and the point, external point P also. Okay, which is the point of intersection of the 2 tangents. Okay. Now, how to prove? You see, it's proof. You see, we can prove this truth. We can prove this truth that the length of 2 tangents drawn from an external point to a circle are equal in different ways. Okay, by taking the congruence, you see, by taking the there are 2 triangles now, OAP and OBP. You can easily prove the congruence of triangle OAP and OBP. You see, OA and OB. Look at the 3 matching parts. OA and OB. They are what? They will be equal because they are the same radii. This angle and this angle will be 90 degree. Why? Because it is a tangent. PA is tangent and OA is radius. And we know tangent is perpendicular to the radius by theorem 10.1. We already know, or we have already proved it. So PA tangent, OA radius, so this angle 90. Similarly, PB tangent and OB radius, so this angle will be 90 degree. So in the 2 triangles, angle A and angle B are 90 degree. Look at OA and OB. They are the same radii of the circle, so they will be equal. And look at OP. OP is the common side or common hypotenuse, you can say. It is the common side or the common hypotenuse of the 2 right triangles. So these are the 3 matching parts. which satisfy which congruence condition? It is RHS. By right angle hypotenuse side, we can easily prove that these two triangles are congruent. And if these two triangles are congruent, automatically PA and PB will be equal, because PA and PB are the corresponding parts, I mean corresponding sides of these two what? Congruent triangles. And we know if two triangles are congruent, then their corresponding parts are equal. So by simplicity it follows that PA will be equal to PB. In this way we can prove. There is also another way, okay? So let me discuss the proof in both the ways. Let me discuss the proof of this geometrical truth that the length of two tangents drawn to a circle from an external point are equal in two different ways. You see, proof. First way, let us see the first way. In first way, you can take the congruence as I just told you. You see, PA, you see, PA and you see, PA is perpendicular to what? OA. PA will be perpendicular because PA is what? Because tangent is perpendicular to radius, we already know. Because tangent, since tangent perpendicular to radius, okay. So PA will be perpendicular to OA, that means angle OAP will be how many degree? 90 degree. Similarly, you see, similarly, this angle OBP will be 90 degree. Okay, because PB is tangent and OB is radius. Okay, so radius and tangent are perpendicular, so no doubt angle B will be 90 degree. That means you see, that means angle OAP equal to angle OBP, each one 90 degree. So this is one matching part, first matching part. Because in order to establish the congruence of the two triangles, two right triangles OAP and OBP, we require three matching parts. Okay, otherwise we cannot claim that they are congruent. So the first matching part we got. Now the second matching part will be OA equal to OB. Why? The region is same radii. You see, same radii of the circle. I mean these two are the radii of the same circle, so they will be equal. So this is condition number 2. This condition 1, the condition 2. We got two matching parts. What is the third matching part? Third matching part is, you see, OP. OP equal to OP, it is common. OP equal to OP, it is common. Okay, so this is the third matching part. Now these three matching parts show that by RHS congruence condition, because you see right angle, this is the hypotenuse of the two triangles, hypotenuse same, right angle same, and OA, OB they are the side. So by right angle hypotenuse side, therefore by RHS condition, so by RHS congruence condition, it is established that triangle OAP is congruent to triangle OBP. You see. So by RHS congruence condition we proved that triangle OAP will be congruent to triangle OBP. Now if these two are congruent, so no doubt AP will be equal to BP, because they are corresponding parts of the two congruent triangles. Therefore AP will be equal to BP. This is what we wanted to prove. We wanted to prove that the length of the two tangents AP and BP are equal, and it is established. So this is the first method of proving. We can also prove it in another way. Let us discuss the second method. Okay? Let us discuss the second way of proving this geometrical truth. We can also establish the geometrical truth that the length of two tangents drawn to a circle from an external point are equal in another way. What is that way? Let us see. Now you consider, you see, this is a right triangle, you see. In right triangle already established, because this will be 90 degree. Okay. In right triangle, suppose OAP, consider any one right triangle, suppose OAP. Now see, in this right triangle, this is the hypotenuse. Okay. This is perpendicular and this is base. Okay. Now by Pythagoras theorem, apply Pythagoras theorem. By Pythagoras theorem, find the square of AP. What will be the square of AP? AP square. AP square is square of perpendicular is equal to square of hypotenuse minus square of base by Pythagoras theorem. So this is the hypotenuse. So it is OP square minus your OA square. Okay. But you see, OA and OB are what are they? They are the radii of the same circle. But OA equal to OB, same radii, as they are same radii, a radii of the same circle. So in place of OA we can write OB. So therefore, AP square equal to OP square. In place of OA square we can write OB square. Okay, suppose this is condition 1. AP square, you see, AP square equal to your OP square minus your OB square. But you consider the right triangle OBP. But in right triangle OBP, you find out the length of what? Find out the length of PB square. PB, you see, this is the hypotenuse. So the square of PB square will be equal to your square of hypotenuse. Hypotenuse means OP square minus square of base. It is OB square, you see. So what did we see? By considering the right triangle OAP, we got AP square equal to OP square minus OB square. But in this right triangle OBP, what is the length of PB square? The length of PB square is OP square minus OB square. Now you compare equation 1 and 2. Look at the right hand side of these two equations are same. So if you compare the two equations, then no doubt AP square will be equal to PB square. Okay. Therefore, you see, comparing 1 and 2, if we comparing equation 1 and 2, so what we will get? The right hand side is same. So when the right hand side of two equations is same, their left hand side will automatically become equal. That means AP square will be equal to your PB square. Now if AP square equal to PB square, then no doubt AP equal to PB. You see? Or PA equal to PB, whatever you say. See? This is another way which proved that the length of two tangents PA and PB drawn from the external point P to the circle, the two tangents are of equal length. The length of the two tangents is same if they are drawn from the external point P. So in this way, we can prove that if two tangents are drawn from an external point to a circle, their length will always be equal. Okay, so children, it is also another important property of tangent. I hope you must have understood its proof. Okay, it will find a lot of applications when you will come across solving problems or proving geometrical truth based on tangent and circle. This particular truth will be used in most of the cases. Okay, so this is a very important truth which relates the relationship between two tangents drawn from an external point to a circle. Okay, still another important property is left, which we are going to, about the circle and tangent, which we are going to discuss in the next class, so that the chapter circle will be over. Okay, so we shall again meet in the next class with the discussion of another important property of tangent. Okay, so children, I hope whatever I discussed in this class about the relationship between two tangents drawn to a circle from an external point, okay, you must have understood. If at all it is true, please hit the like button and subscribe my channel. Okay, thank you.